Hi, I'm Randy Vance with the Bonnier Marine Group, and today I have the privilege of being on the Everglades 350LX with Brian Harris, the Vice President of Sales and Marketing. Brian, I've walked all through this boat. I've seen some awesome fishing features here. I'm all inspired to fish, but then I go forward and I see the place where the family's gonna hang out, have some cold drinks and some snacks, and it's like, I'm seeing lots of fun for everybody on board, but still, me, I'm the fisherman. Show me what's going on back here.
Let's start over here with our multi-purpose utility door that opens to the inside. It's great for boarding the boat at a dock. It's also great for pulling in tuna or any other big fish that you might want to. Moving to the stern of the boat, you'll find our live well in the corner here with clear lid, machined-in gasket. Live well's painted blue and it has LED lights.
I like the fact that you got the lighting, but I also like the fact that you've eliminated the standpipe. You've got wide open space to work with your bait with the overboard drain on the side. I also like the fact you've got this aeration system on the side to give a little bit extra boost to the bait. Now I like the fact that you put your fish box right here in the transom. It's easy to work with.
We did. We put it in the center. It's easy to get to, unobstructed, easy to get fish in and out of.
Now I see this is going to drain overboard with gravity, no macerator pump. That's great for low maintenance. I like the position of your shotgun rod holders here too.
Yeah, the rod holders are great on the back here, and they're just 6 of mini rod holders and rod storage places on the boat. We have 3 recessed rod holders on both sides in the gunnels. We have under gunnel rod storage here and another place up front underneath the hardtop where you can store 10 more rods.
But you know, there's so much going on here in the cockpit, it's easy to overlook the fact that we've got 8 rocket launchers on the upper deck, and when you get to the upper helm, you've got 2 more shotgun rod holders, and I see that you got taco outriggers on board. What else you got going on here, Brian?
The bait prep station is loaded with features. We have drink holders in the corner, we have both freshwater and saltwater on top, as well as a place for your knives and pliers. We have a very large cutting board with a stainless steel tray underneath for your bait, as well as tackle drawers underneath for holding all of your tackle needs. One of the first things you'll notice when you get to the helm area is the anti-fatigue mat. It's a very thick anti-fatigue mat that is recessed into the floor. You'll find that it's a great feature on a long day out on the water in rough water. And here we have our split helm seats, and each seat has its own individual footrest here, as well as a footrest up here on the helm. Another nice feature is our battery switches that are right here on the dash where you can reach them. It's very convenient for the operator. Right on the dash next to the battery switches, we have a generator run status panel. As we move to the center of the dash, you'll find tons of room for your electronics there. You'll see that we have 2 Garmin 5212s installed in the center here with plenty of room to spare. This year, Yamaha came out with their new Helmmaster system with joystick capabilities, which makes for easy docking.
Well, Brian, I can see that you've got hardcore fishing covered in spades, but tell me what makes this hull so solid.
What makes it so solid is our patented award-winning ram cap process. And in that process, we actually build the boat around pre-molded foam. I brought a sample of our foam for you to see. You can see how dense that is. That's actually 6-pound density foam. This foam is regular flotation foam that most people use. It's 1.5-pound density foam. By putting this foam in the bottom of the boat and then vacuuming the whole thing together, we create a one-piece hull, and that's what makes it so strong.
So you fiberglassed these logs into it and bonded the whole thing together between the deck and the hull.
Correct.
That's nice. We've talked a lot about fishing, about hardcore rock-solid hull. Let's talk about how we're going to have fun on this boat if we're not fishing.
Let's do it.
Well, Brian, this is a really nice, fully enclosed area up in the front of the Helm Station. What's going on?
Well, we have this enclosure here. In fact, it has another piece that goes in the back, if you look and see, and then it's fully climate controlled because it's air conditioned in here as well as in the cabin. So it has a separate system here that has vents on this side as well as on the driver's side of the helm.
One of the first things that I noticed and I like coming forward are the 3 Igloo Coolers in the port side coaming. You can keep your drinks and your groceries and your meat all separate, and things stay colder longer that way.
They do, and then you can take the meat right from the cooler up to the electric grill up here in the corner and cook your meat there, and underneath that we actually have a trash receptacle for cleaning up when you're done.
Now this isn't just a dining room table here, is it?
It's not. It serves a couple purposes. It's a great dining room table, but it also comes down and has a filler pad that makes for a sleeping area here.
So you've got a berth here, and then you've got sleeping arrangements in the cabin below. Tell me about that.
We have a forward berth for 2 and an aft berth up underneath. We have hot water with shower. We have a porcelain pump out head. We also have a microwave, color TV down inside, all the amenities you would expect in a cabin boat this size.
So Brian, we've covered hardcore fishability, day boat fun, and long-range cruising for the weekend or the week.
We have, but I think we saved the best for last. You haven't seen the new second station up top yet.
Well, take me to it.
Right?
Hey Brian, this is probably one of the best equipped upper stations I've seen.
It is, Randy. We actually designed it with the idea that you'd be able to do everything up here that you can do downstairs. It has its own electronics, its own Yamaha gauges up here, as well as the new Yamaha Helm system.
I like there's a lot of control. I can see you can also run your trim tabs and your stereo from up here. You're in total control when you're on the upper station. Well, I'm Randy Vance with the Bonnier Marine Group, Brian Harris for Everglades, and this is the 350 LX.